時も感じてほしいのこの想いを折れない翼で君のもとへとどんな夢も叶うと信じているのドキドキ止められない私の歌もっともっと届けるから。
Irashaise! I am Atolitoka, Spear Officer Tasker, and welcome to part 3 of Let's Play KOF Maximum Impact. And in this part, we'll be going through with Lien Neville, a professional assassin working under Duke. So, let's get started! And this is the generic intro for the majority of characters in the game. Which is a lot more vague about the plot.
Lien! You do know why you're in this, don't you? All you have to do is perform for the benefit of the Syndicate. Let me just run through the rules for you. Your opponents have been chosen by the Syndicate, and I will tell you who they are. When you meet these fighters, the battle starts. The one left standing is the winner. How about it? Understand? Oh, yes. I forgot one thing. When you lose, it's the end. And we're not talking like in the movies here. It looks like your first opponent is waiting in the wings.
Man, you're a pain. Just who are you, fool?
Round 1, fight!
Okay, so our first opponent for this is K-Dash, and he was actually the main character from the series' second story arc, the Nest Saga.
Requesting backup.
That was KOF 99 from 2001, the 6th through 8th entries in the series.
KO! Winner!
And yeah, the jump round behind the series is Campfires is a highly prestigious fighting tournament that all too often gets co-opted by villains for their own ends.
Why you? Why you? Why you?
So you think they can do a background check on sponsors. But, ah well.
Winner! Winner!
You're just a stray dog barking brainlessly like that.
Oh, Lien, I know people who would get off on that line.
Then, your next opponent is K-Lim.
You finally showed up. Here I come.
Round 1, fight!
Is that how her name's pronounced? Have I not been paying attention this whole time?
Requesting backup.
She dodged that.
KO! Winner!
There we go.
Round 2, fight!
Okay, what was her super again? I can check in here. Oh. Oh, right, I can't do that. I can certainly try, but it's tricky. Down, down, back, 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 down, back, forward. It's gonna be really hard to do on D-pad. Yeah. One thing I have with Dissipate fires, some supers tend to be really difficult to pull off.
You're just a straight dog, barking brainlessly like that.
Then, your next opponent is Maxima.
Let's get this finished. I can't wait for this battle.
Round 1, fight!
And now we're up against Maxima. This is Kate Ash's faithful companion who is always at his side. Kate Ash and Maxima pro games from Ness. Maxima is actually a sideboard.
KO! Winner! Round 2, fight!
Requesting backup.
Had dodge at first, and then he just scoots right into it. Okay. I'm probably not going to rely too much on Lien specials, because they're a little tricky to use.
Requesting backup.
KO! Winner! Winner!
Sleep calmly, your depression.
Then, your next opponent is Ryo Sakazaki.
Your turn to get burned. Round 1, fight!
Okay, so now we're up against Ryo, who's the main character from the Art of Fighting series, which was set between... It was actually set before the Fatal Fury series, more than 10 years before. But King of Fighters has them all at the same age, each being a separate timeline from Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting.
Requesting backup.
That was a close one.
Winner! Round 2, fight! Here I come!
And if they put KOF in the same timeline as Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting, it'd be a lot harder to do this crossover stuff. Being the same age.
KO! Winner!
Because the Art of Fighting characters are actually significantly more than Fatal Fury ones
Sleep calmly, your depression.
in their main canon.
Then, your next opponent is Kyo Kusanagi.
Well then, how about a little contact? I'm going to totally destroy you.
Round one.
And now we're up against Kyo. Let's do our best against him.
Requesting backup. Requesting backup.
I can run him. Oh well.
KO.
This round wasn't too difficult to take.
Round two. Fight.
Ow, There.
KO. Winner. Winner.
You're just a stray dog barking brainlessly like that.
Then, your next opponent is Sorimira.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh my, you're so tense. Well, let's begin. Ooh, I'm trembling.
Round one.
Do not go, you pretty boy. Nice, hope I need to run into that.
KO.
There.
Round two. Fight.
Ow. Ow.
Sorry.
Alright. Jump.
KO. Winner. Winner.
Sleep, calm, no depression.
Good news! Your duties end here.
I'm still not finished. I haven't yet defeated my final opponent.
Hey! Hey! It's all over, Lien! No! Stop! Duke will have my hide!
Okay, so Swari kicked him in the head and Lien jabs him in the gut.
Your use to me is over. I don't care about your complaints. All you need to do is what I tell you. Your final opponent is none other than me. And an assassin who failed to carry out my assignment beat me. Fascinating. Bring it on. I'm going to finish this with my own hands. However, you will pay the price with your blood.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Lien's probably going to have a hard time against Duke. A lot of protection. book is more difficult for me. The idea is still the same. Don't give time to let out a super. Just because you can spam them in ways that you can't. Wow, we got perfect on him.
You're pretty good. Between you and me, I didn't think you'd get this far. But from now on, I'm giving it my all.
Round 2, fight!
Okay. Round 2, and he's already taken off half our health. That's just the big reason why you don't want to let him get off a super. Because if he spams them, you're dead. We got him.
You're just a stray dog, barking brainlessly like that.
Sleep tight, Duke.
Failed yet again. Duke. You killed my father. And my mother. You're not getting away. You'll be pushing up daisies. Even if it kills me.
And that is Lien's story out of the way. And it turns out she is actually trying to get close enough to Duke to take him out all this time as revenge for the deaths of her parents. See, Lien was actually trained by her parents in assassination arts. And Duke was responsible for what happened to him. So she was trying to get close enough to him to take him out herself. And that did mean working for him to gain his trust. Well, whatever approach works, I guess. It is also occurring to me that I forgot to look at Lien's bio before starting on her story. So I'll just have to do that right now. I'm going to go into profiles. And go with Lien. She's from England, and you can probably tell by her accent. And her birthday is on October 17th. Your personal treasure, her father's pocket watch, favorite theme, tomatoes. She doesn't like liars. And her forte is knowing the body's death points. Of course. Oh, and also she's 5'7". weighs 121 pounds. Ever since she can remember, Lien has undergone special training and been reared in the ways of being an assassin. The syndicate she was a part of was destroyed by the underworld's largest syndicate, Addis, and she lost many comrades. I was about to say companions, but that's not what it says. Swearing to single-handedly battle Addis to the death, Lien went into hiding. She failed to eliminate Duke, the boss of Mephistopheles, a syndicate subordinate to Addis, and in an ironic twist of fate, found herself recruited by her would-be target, who realized to work for her abilities. She is currently employed by Duke to penetrate Addis' inner sanctum. We know her real motivations now to avenge her parents and to take Duke out. And that'll about do it for this. And in the next part, we'll play through the game with Seth, right here. So, that'll be tomorrow. And I will see you all in the next video. And until then, I am Atelier Toka, Spirit Officer Tasker, and I'm going to go touch grass.